Australia will get us going in their trademark gold kit. Wally looking on, and then, of course, Japan in the white tonight. We have seen them in red all weekend, so this will be a change. Kajiki immediately under a brute force there by the Wallaroos. Japan, we've been talking about their history this weekend. First time ever in a semifinal. Now their first time ever in a bronze medal match. Just making amazing history. Little bobble there. So we'll have a scrum to Australia.
Japan, we see those running lines from them very often. A lot of times they're attacking back towards the ball carrier, that inline, looking to catch the defense off guard. Unfortunately, ball doesn't stick, and there is our super fan getting a round of applause from the crowd. Japan flags waving.
Come on, go down on the back. Yeah, you can't bind on the shoulder, okay? It's got to be on your back. Crouch. Bind. Set. No, bind.
Free kick, Australia gonna go quick here. Try to take advantage of it, way out on the edge. A pass not quite there, but if anybody can make do, it's this player here. Mackenzie Davis driving forward, getting Australia very close to that try line. Now pushing it through the hands, out to Levi, but that one just a bit forward.
Unforced error there from Australia. Little shake of the head. Tia Hines throws the cutout ball to the winger lurking on the bottom of your screen, but deemed forward. So ball back for Japan. A little bit of breath. They're going to take a moment, settle in, but they have a long way to go.
Crouch. Bind.
Take it out right. Take it out right.
Set.
If Japan can get this big win today, it would be their first ever win against Australia, but Australia have something to say about that. Steal this scrum. And now just keeping that ball away from Japan. All the possession. Now Japan have stripped it. There's a chance for the Japanese. Can they continue to make history tonight? They'll make history regardless of the outcome, but wouldn't an upset be just absolutely fantastic here? Good start right here, bumping through. Long raging run, tackled from behind. But it all started with Akinoku, and now again, Japan slicing through. This is huge, scoring their first points against Australia in a long time. What a score there by Hananaka Utsumi.
Utsumi with the try, Japan with the lead, and it all starts from that busting run. She doesn't quite have the wheels to get away, but it's a great scoop from Kajiki, the captain, and it hits again. Just Japan barreling onto those passes, catching the defense off guard. Utsumi with the try, Japan with the lead.
More history being made tonight. Conversion flies over. Japan leading the #2 team in the world. Australia 7-0.
Time's off.
Time is off as a substitution is being made. One of the players seeking some medical attention, a little blood sub here. But Japan, they need to keep their foot on the gas.
Flirting with that 45-second restart, but Japan get it off. No problem there. Quick work for the Aussies all the way across the pitch already. Nicholas taking some contact. In the middle of the pitch here. See what they can do. There is a bit of space here on the bottom, and Levi's lurking. She'll take the switch. It's gone backwards. Still fighting. Look at that Japanese defense. Have they gotten the poach? My goodness, yes.
Massive moment, massive turnover. I believe it was Takahashi. Just so low to the deck. Gets in that great body position, and the pressure, she flings her to the ground. Quick, tiny release of the hands of the player, and she is right back over it. You see Nasser pleading to the referee, but that is a well-deserved turnover.
Crouch.
Like this management here, Japan gonna slow this down, and as Abby has said all weekend, bring those forwards in, maybe make some space on the outside. Tough pass, but able to get it off. Hits the center. She's off and running. Anuku still going. Finally tracked down by Australia. They maintain ball possession. They find some space on the outside. It's the try score. Utsumi, excuse me, she was an assist of the first try. Utsumi now all the way through the backs. Gonna try to find maybe Kajiki on the wing here. No, going to the middle. Penalty advantage. Kajiki going to her teammate, getting it back, and a switch directions. Massive hit coming in from Australia. I think that's Levi, Tegan Levi, yes. Nagata finding her mate. Little knock on there, just the smallest one.
Australia just smothering Japanese sevens with their defense. Kajiki dishes it out, but Tegan Levi just comes in with a textbook shot. And then Tia Hines is all over her, loses it. Japan getting out of their systems, picking and going around the ruck. They need to continue to use the width, but free kick to Australia.
And off to the races, here we go. Australia on the run. It's Duff. Supported well. This is where Australia thrives. And they've got space to burn, and they've got speed for days. Ruby Nicholas now. Gonna bring this one back across. Nasser, the captain, just quick hands. Skills on display. Duff again, now finds Levi. Levi just had a small ankle turn earlier in the match, was able to come back on for Australia. Still up here and fit for this third place match. Henwood dishing it off there and just sliding through the defense. Tia Hines will match this Japanese score if we get a conversion.
Tia Hines, often pulling the strings in this Aussie Seven sides, earns herself a try, and there is nothing on. She does a little stutter, dummies back inside, hesitates the entire Japanese defense, and she knows right where that try line is.
Successful conversion. We've got a tie match with just a few seconds to go. Probably have this kickoff and not much after that. So a last chance here for Japan.
Subs.
Time is off. Substitution coming in. It looks like Tegan Levi will come out potentially for the ankle. I believe that's Dennis who's slotted in.
Contest in the air. Looks like Australia got a hand on it, so they'll get another shot here. It was tapped down to Nasser. Now it's all the way across the pitch already. Nicholas looking for fresh legs of Dennis. Fighting. What a contest that is. Japan up to the task here. Trying to close this defense down and shut down Australia. But just so swift with the footwork. Still going is Nasser, the captain. Gonna look to this right side. There is a little bit of space. Nicholas switch with Dennis. Drops into Japan's hands. We're into extra time here in this first half. Japan would love to go in with some more points. Dennis somehow came up with that, coming on and having a big impact. Gonna go out, see if they can find something on that 5-meter channel maybe. Steps the one, but a hand on that one. Gonna upgrade that to a penalty.
And that double whistle means the referee is going to her pocket. It's an intentional knockdown, so it's a yellow card for Japan. And what a heavy blow to this side that has been working so hard for one another. They'll be down to 6 for the next 2 minutes.
We'll keep playing.
Faith Nathan doing everything she can. You see the Japanese player coming in for the tackle, but with that arm extended, coming off the fingertips, yellow card every time.
28 gold.
And then Of all the women who have done it in the gold jersey, former captain, 3-time Olympian, Charlotte Caslick steps onto the pitch. What an experienced player to bring in.
Thumbs on.
Almost not fair, but we'll keep going here. It's a long throw to Hines. She offloads immediately, trying to go for Dennis here. She has been just electric since coming on the circuit, putting in those hard times, and now just coming on and has been fantastic for Australia. Caslick coming on here and dishing it, trying to find Hines. There's the connection. Now to Nicholas, out to, I believe that's Faith Nathan, no, excuse me. It is Faith Nathan, a score for that woman right there.
Aussie Sevens taking the lead, and that is just a lovely display of rugby. Sevens, Ruby Nicholas gets it out to Faith Nathan. She didn't have too much work to do, but they worked it side to side. They found the gaps, they exploited them.
This conversion from the edge just slides in, so Australia in front 14-7 over Japan. So Australia still have that advantage. And they'll have the restart here, going up for it. Caslick now all the way out here, just a little bit of space. They're gonna see if they can get it to Faith Nathan. Nicholas offloading there. Always good for a couple of yards, just such a strong player. See that as she stands in the tackle, finally goes down. Caslick in the centers, gonna just drag the defense. Looking for Dennis, does find Dennis. Even with the changes Australia's playing with in this match, just seamless from them, using some of those players to get some game time. Here's Nicholas on a tear. Japan all over that one, though.
Huge moment for Japan, being down to 6 players, not being broken by this Aussie Sevens squad.
Scrum.
They call the scrum, but have a look. It's a great tackle. She chops Nicholas down and then swings around. Great wide stance, low body position, clean jackal, ball to Japan. And that will actually bring their player back from the sin bin, so they're at a full complement of 7 with a great attacking opportunity around halfway.
Bind. Set.
Nagato fakes the weak channel, but brings it to the left side. And then quickly making impact, coming off from that yellow card, back to full strength. Now to the outside. This woman does have some speed, offloading. Kajiki's there in support. Japan looking really strong. This is a good build from them. Spot tackle not quite dropped. There's Kajiki again. What can Japan do with this? Powerful run that is, inside the 22 now. Crash ball for Japan. Okamoto still going. Little switch there, just not much space on this side. Japan starting to eke backwards. There's a little bit of space for Kajiki. She could just get around Caslick. Does get caught by Nicholas. Critical ruck there. Now the space on the left opening up. And what a try that is. My goodness, for Japan. Sujisaki.
Sujisaki quickly making up for her sin bin offense earlier on. Great team effort from Japan. She jams down in between the Aussie defenders, and then look at the flood around. It's a great little bit of ball skills from Anuku. And then Sujisaki in for 5. Japan within 2. We have ourselves a ball game.
Conversion from out wide looked good, but does go just to the side. Australia lead by a slim 2 here.
very slim margin. Australia are rolling in some substitutions, some fresh legs, seeing if they can lift that tempo. They are the ones under pressure here. Japan have absolutely nothing to lose, but everything to play for.
This is the most points that Japan have scored against Australia in a long time, since last season's LA stop. Australia with the restart, they took it a little short. Nasser sliding through, Kaslik, good support there. Little low ball, no problem. Japan again, and they're off to the races. They've got everything to play for here, and they're showing it, the crowd behind them. Okamoto with a carry. Gonna find some space here. Opening up on the right side, Australia's a little bit compressed. Swinging it left, Onoko. Again, this left side very favorable for Japan this second half.
Holding.
Great turnover, great tackle from Demi Hayes. Turnover from Nasser, Aussie play quickly.
Levi taking it up. Ankle just not even a worry now, she's got it taped. Big pass back to Kaslik, just beats the one in front. Davis gonna go for a run. Oh, massive hit there, a little bump. Still fighting is Japan. Have they gotten the ball? No. Tegan Levi pulls it out. Kaslik goes right with it. Slow ball, patient ball from Australia. Oh, almost through there was Nasser.
No.
Reorganizing Australia. Out to Kaslik. He's got Levi. She can go multiple directions. Double switch with Kaslik. Gonna keep Mackenzie Davis on the outside, beats the defender, another one, the ankle tap. Charlotte Kaslik, you said it earlier, Abby, what a sub to bring on, and she makes the difference.
Charlotte Kaslik with an answer, her in combination with Faith Nathan, they get the job done. They eventually break this Japanese defense. Just when you think Faith Nathan is gonna fly down the touchline, she offloads it back in to Charlotte Kaslik. Aussie advance their lead, but not by much.
Conversion, no good. Australia, 7-point lead over Japan.
Aussie making their final substitutions. Japan, they still have opportunity. 1 minute and 42 seconds is an eternity, and I promise you those players feel it out there.
Tense on the sideline there for Japan. It's their best finish ever, regardless of the outcome. Here's another shot for them. Oh, just off. A little bit of a knock on there. This puts Australia in a pretty good position.
Disappointment for Taniyama and Japan Sevens. They've now gifted that ball back to Aussie and just outside the 22. Charlotte Kaslik, the conductor, ball in hand and threads across the pitch.
Crouch.
Looks like Mackenzie Davis at the base of the scrum with the split of Tegan Levi and Demi Hayes out wide.
Ball just a little stuck in there, does come out. Going to this left side, look at that footwork, dancing Mackenzie Davis. Japan there, and off their feet for that poach. Going to the right side. Nasser with a carry. Japan very anxious, they want to get their hands on it, they're in every single ruck now. Davis, Kaslik, she's got Hayes, just dancing. Little space here. Demi Hayes can't find a hole there. Quick ball out to the backs here. What can Levi do? Beautiful spot ball on the inside. There's room now. Doesn't even need the outside pass. Tia Hines will extend this lead for Australia.
Tia Hines, such an incredible ball player. Ball in two hands, a constant threat, and gets in for a double. Just look at her body movements with ball in hand. She eyes up the defense. She spots the gap back to the weak side. She doesn't even need her captain out there, and she trots over the line, and she secures the victory for Australia.
What a game this is. Of course, Japan's best finish ever in the history of sevens, but Australia picking up a critical 16 points and the bronze medal. Australia over Japan, 26-12.